Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to show you how to do, what's it called? Swing trading, but it's the best way to do it, so you don't really have to worry about anything else. Tested method, just made like, well, let's just say a lot of money off of this little tiny method that I've learned. I took notes on how to do it over the past like few weeks. I'm sorry, this won't stay. Um, Alright, so first, if you're using like Robinhood or anything, you should be able to just, it doesn't matter what you're using. You can do this on any software, you just have to go to a scan feature, including Robinhood. But if you're on Robinhood, you have to do this online. You can't do it on the app, and if you're on Webull, you have to do it, no. It's kind of hard to find on the app, so I recommend you just download the software from their website. So the first thing that you're going to do, you're going to set your market cap to 0.93 million and then max at 3,100 million. I know that's weird, but it's a thing. And then you're going to set the volume to 24,412 and then you're going to have the volume maxed out, but it's so infinity, so as high as you can go. And then you're going to have the percent change be at 3.36% to 5.56%. And then you're going to hit scan, and it should come up with a list of things. And what you're going to do is you're going to go through almost all of them. Here, let's just do an example. Freaking, okay, sorry, it's not like cooperating. Just put like this in here. Okay, let's go in there. Alright, so this is a stock that you would not want to buy. You want to see some curvature in the line, but you don't want to see it down. You want to see it just going up, down, up, down. And since you're in the 4-hour chart, so I'm going to give, that's a bad one. And I'm kind of ahead of you guys right now. There is, good for tomorrow. This is how a good stock should look. The EMA line, the exponential moving average, is going down and up and flowing, and you can see that there's a pattern. When the EMA line is above the candles, it goes down, and when they're above, it goes up. Now, when it is above the candles, it usually stays up for a kind of long time, besides this little tiny piece right here. But since then, it had a reversal, and you can see here it's head and shoulders. So if you don't know what head and shoulders is, go search up online. It's basically how a stock, you can tell if it's a reversal. So head and shoulders, so you can see when it's coming down right here, it going up, and then it takes a loss, and then you can still buy it and sell it up here. But this is going to continue going up way beyond this, hopefully. But as you can see right now, it's going to go up. So I looked for a thing that has curvature. It's not particularly going down, it's not particularly going up, and you want to do that with like every single stock that you can find with that, and just try to find a good one that's like this and that has a good percent of growth. Like I found this one, like look at how much growth this is. It went above the line right here for a little bit. Here, let's just remove data. Alright, so it went above the EMA line, and it's 55%. So if you have $100, you just made $150. If you had $100, you made $55. But if you have $200, you made $100. If you had $1,000, you would have made $500. And if you had like 5,000, you would have made 2,500. And if you had 20,000, you would have made 10,000. And that's pretty good gains over across 14 days, considering like most people make that in a few months. But if you got to just trade it above the line. Now, if you see here, it drips down and then goes up again. Now this is a classic the the head and shoulders thing. So right now it was above the line, and the last time it was above the line, it also gained 50%. And then it came down here, did a little head and shoulders. It did a little head and shoulders, and then it popped right back up. And now it went down below it, and now it's just crossing over it. The exponential moving average. It's just now going across it. And as you can see, it just finished going in the red. It's starting to go in the green. The DMA lines are angled up. The RSI line detected a breakout a few days ago, and well, the DMA lines are angled up, and it's below the the estimated middle line basically. So that means it has space to grow, and it's a lot of space to grow. Like even if it were from here to here, that's still 11.4%, and that is pretty darn good. If it continues on its regular track, it's going to be 14 in 1 day and 8 hours. But if you kept on waiting, it's probably going to be somewhere in the 26 range in 6 days. And that's pretty good profit. That's actually amazing profit. And then, so that's what you want to look for. And then I'm going to show you another one. I drew some chart lines here just to get like an angle of where it should be sold. And you can see it's doing another headed. Freaking, dude, my mouse is so messed up. Okay, it's basically doing another head and shoulders. It's doing another head and shoulders. Okay, it's doing another head and shoulders. What the heck is going on here? Alright, it's doing another head and shoulders. As you can see, it came down. That's the head. That's the shoulders. So now, just go search up online how to trade head and shoulders. Like, here, let's do that right now. How to trade head and shoulders. Alright, this is what you guys should be doing. But if you just go to images, easy, it's one of the best reversals. Where is it? Where's a good one? Alright, just go search up how to trade it. Basically, kind of looks like a head and shoulders. Well, this is if it's reversing down, but if it's reversing up, it's upside down. So if this is reversing down, it goes like this. It goes up, up, way down. But um, if it's reversing down, it goes down, down, up, and then it continues all the way up. So you want to buy on that when it's going out. Okay, so this is a good example. It's a little head and shoulders, and now you just got to set a stop, basically an order at plus 4.56%. That doesn't seem like a lot, but if you're trading all four of these stocks that I have right here, because I've already done all the work for you, if you're trading all four of them, you should have a pretty good pricing, and you shouldn't lose that much money if you do, because the other ones are supporting each other. So if you just set it at the closest resistance, which is this, it's basically 5%. And then let's see, GH is pretty good. You can see I drew some trend lines. Just hit the bottom, so I'm predicting it to go up 11%. And let's do some degrees. As you can see here, it finished its run at 11 days. So 11 days. All right. Basically, I think somewhere up there. Now, if that's really, really nice. 11 days is a great date time for swing trading. You don't really have to worry about it because you just put stop orders in place in case it just backs out and it totally fails. Um, so that's really, really good. Hold on. So that's what you really want. Okay, so I got some and then I already cleaned them up. So part one, scan. So I had like 30 of these and I just went through all of them. And whatever ones do not look like this, you should not trade, or you cannot see a pattern, you shouldn't trade, and you just delete them off your watch list. All right, call the company. I mean, I know it seems dumb, but like if you search up, let's go on here, then you can see GERN. GERN. Grion. You guys want to go into their website, call their support line, say I'm an investor, and ask them these questions for every single company, and then whatever is the top 3 to 4 companies that you think are good, like here's some examples. What is your business model? What is the estimated profits for tomorrow? What is the estimated profits for this week? What is the estimated profits for next month? What is the estimated profits for next quarter? What? Okay. And then what makes you better than the competition? And then thanks, because that's practically all you need. But if they say, you know what, we're just providing high quality things, um, you want to choose a better company, because if they don't really give any reason, you don't really want to do that. But tomorrow morning, I'm going to call these companies and then I'm going to buy those stocks, but I'm going to show you how to buy the stocks. So, first, you want to look at the RSI line if it has touched the top, which it has, but that's over here. So, it hasn't touched the bottom in a while. The last time it touched the bottom was over here and then just kept steadily growing. As you can see, it had a little drop off here, a little drop off here, and then it had a huge drop off right here after it started to recover. So don't ever think that it can get worse, because it can get worse, and that's why they have stop orders. But that's why you buy multiple of them. So what you want to look for is a stock that has their DMA line crispy laid out like this. That their DMA line is in the yellow and going up. So that's one of the main things that you want to look for. The MACD has to be starting to go in the green or just finishing a red, which it is right here. The MACD has to be coming out of the red or starting in the green, which this stock is, and it would have to be just within a few days a breakout detection, which I already have scheduled. Actually, it was like a month ago, but it still works. I mean, that breakout was right here, but the last breakout detector was here, and then it broke down right here. And then also what you want to look for is the moving average exponential, MOV, let's just call it. that's this green line right here. I made a video on how to get that. So it basically has to be trading above the green line, and it just did right now. So, and also has to be angled up, which it is. And so that's good. Needs to angled up, and the, what's it called? The candle. Don't get me on spelling. I know it's terrible. All right, and then you also just want to look for a direction. That's what I mainly go off of, is direction. So you can see right here, up, down, up. Now you want to set a sell order once it hits a resistance line, which it did right. Oh my gosh, the freaking mouse is freaking out. Okay, it hit a resistance line right here. You can see that it was angled to go up, but then it crossed and it just kept going down. As you can see on the DMA chart, it was supposed to go in the green. It didn't, but that's basically what happens. How do I get this? But yeah, that's what happens. You can see it. It fakes a reversal, but you can see the breakout detector is freaking going off, and it even did right here. But instead of a break up, it broke down, and that's not what you want. So up, down, up, down. Oh my, dude, the freaking mouse is. All right, right here, you can see the set a resistance line right here. So you buy somewhere closer to here. It doesn't really matter where, because in a few weeks it's going to be hitting, well, this chart is weird. I'd say it's more like 9 days and 2 hours. It's going to be hitting 16% higher, and that is amazing gains. So yeah, just direction, and then how to buy it. So what you want to do, I know, freaking dude, this mouse. Come on. All right, you want to go down to buy. Let's just say, okay, so divide the number of how much money you have by how much stocks, how much money you have, divided by how many stocks you have. So in my case, that'd be 4. So let's just do 1,000. No, that's 10,000 shares. And then you'd want to set a market order. And then once you're done with the market order, you're going to want to go and then sell 10,000. You're going to want to sell 10,000. And you're going to want to set your limit. You want to go to stop and limit. So this is the limit price. So if we set the limit at $100, on $100, then we set the stop price at what it was originally, 72. And then you change it to good till close. That's what GTC means. Good till close, so it stops when you make it stop. So as you can see, it's either going to go way up or way down, but it doesn't matter because my money is divided equally into different spots. And that's then you hit confirm and send on both of them. It won't sell. Don't be scared. It's not just going to sell you out. So, yeah. that's the basics on how to make a swing trade. And basically, I'm gonna do I'm gonna try to swing trade for the next, I don't know, 2 weeks, and I probably won't be making any videos because it's kind of hard with school and stuff. But I am trying to do the club more often and getting the club going a lot more. So thank you for watching. Come on, let's get it. If it loads. All right. Thank you for watching. See you next time.